What if I told you that the single most disruptive vehicle in the history of human transportation is already rolling off a production line right now, and the ramp-up speed is so insane that even the most bullish Tesla analysts are struggling to keep up with the numbers, because that is exactly what is happening with the Tesla Cybercab Robotaxi, and if you are not watching this closely, you are going to look back at this moment as the turning point you completely missed. Welcome back to Drive Tech Tesla, the channel that keeps you ahead of every single Tesla and EV development on the planet, and today we are going deep into the Cybercab production ramp-up, the real numbers, the real timeline, what Elon Musk has confirmed, what insiders are leaking, and what this all means for the future of transportation, the future of your wallet, and honestly, the future of entire industries that have existed for over a century. So stay locked in, because this video is going to absolutely blow your mind. Let's start with the basics, because not everyone here has been following the Cybercab story from day one, and it is important to understand just how radical this vehicle actually is before we get into the production numbers. The Tesla Cybercab is not a Model 3 with a self-driving mode slapped on top of it. It is an entirely purpose-built autonomous vehicle with no steering wheel, no brake pedals, no accelerator pedal, no traditional driver controls of any kind. It is a two-seater, designed from the ground up to be operated exclusively by Tesla's full self-driving system, and it is built using Tesla's revolutionary unboxed manufacturing process, which fundamentally reinvents how cars are assembled. Instead of a traditional linear assembly line where a car body moves through different stations, Tesla's unboxed process builds large sub-assemblies of the vehicle in parallel and then brings them together at the end, which massively reduces factory floor space requirements, slashes the number of manufacturing steps, and dramatically cuts the time it takes to put a single vehicle together. Elon Musk has claimed that this new process could reduce manufacturing costs by up to 50% compared to how Tesla builds the Model Y, and when you are targeting a vehicle that needs to be affordable enough to offer rides at under 20 cents per mile to compete economically with car ownership, every single dollar you shave off the manufacturing cost is absolutely critical. Now here is where things get truly insane, the production ramp. When Tesla first unveiled the Cybercab at the We Robot event in October 2024 at the Warner Brothers lot in Hollywood, the world got its first real look at what a purpose-built Tesla Robotaxi would look like, and the reception was electric, no pun intended. The butterfly wing doors, the sleek minimalist interior, the inductive wireless charging capability, the price target of under $30,000. All of it combined to create a vehicle that felt like it had arrived from 10 years in the future. But at the time, many skeptics said Tesla was years away from any meaningful production. Fast forward to 2025, and those skeptics are eating their words at an extraordinary pace. Reports from Giga Texas, Tesla's massive manufacturing complex in Austin, indicate that Cybercab production tooling and line preparation has been moving at a speed that insiders describe as relentless. Multiple supply chain sources have confirmed that Tesla has been qualifying suppliers for Cybercab-specific components since late 2024, and the pace of those qualifications accelerated significantly entering 2025, which is a very strong signal that Tesla was serious about a near-term production start rather than a vague future commitment. Elon Musk himself, during Tesla's Q4 2024 earnings call, doubled down on the Cybercab timeline, reaffirming that Tesla expects to begin production in 2025 and that the initial launch of the autonomous ride-hailing service would happen in Austin, Texas. He specifically mentioned a target of launching the service with a small initial fleet and then scaling rapidly. And when Elon Musk says rapidly in the context of Tesla manufacturing, we have seen time and again that he means it, because remember how fast the Model Y ramp happened at Giga Shanghai, or how quickly Giga Berlin went from groundbreaking to delivering cars. Tesla has proven it can execute production ramps at a speed no other automaker on Earth can match, and the Cybercab is set to be the most extreme example of that capability yet. Now let's talk about the FSD piece of this equation, because without full self-driving working at a true Level 4 or Level 5 capability, a car with no steering wheel is just a very expensive sculpture. And this is where the story gets even more exciting, because Tesla's FSD technology has been advancing at a compounding rate that is genuinely staggering to witness. FSD version 13 demonstrated enormous improvements in smooth, human-like driving behavior, significantly reduced the rate of disengagements, those moments where the driver needs to take over, and showed a much better ability to handle complex urban scenarios like unprotected left turns, emergency vehicles, construction zones, and unpredictable pedestrian behavior. Each successive version of FSD has shown improvement curves that are not linear but exponential, and that is because the more miles Tesla accumulates across its global fleet, the more edge cases get captured, fed into the Dojo supercomputer for training, and the smarter the next version of FSD becomes. Tesla now has well over 6 million vehicles on the road, each equipped with cameras and sensors gathering real-world data every single moment they are being driven, and that data advantage over every single competitor in the autonomous vehicle space is so enormous it is essentially impossible to replicate. Waymo, which everyone always points to as the leader in robotaxi services, has tens of thousands of robotaxi miles of data. Tesla's FSD fleet has accumulated billions of miles. The scale difference is not incremental, it is astronomical. And here at DriveTech Tesla, we have been tracking these FSD improvements closely, and the trajectory is unmistakable. The jump from where FSD was 2 years ago to where it is today represents a transformation so profound that the regulatory pathway for fully driverless operation, while still a real challenge, is looking increasingly achievable in the near term. Texas, in particular, has some of the most permissive autonomous vehicle regulations in the United States, which is a big reason why Austin was chosen as the first robotaxi launch city. You do not need a waiver from the state of Texas to operate a fully autonomous vehicle on public roads the way you do in California, which means Tesla can move fast without being bogged down in years of regulatory back and forth. Now let's get into the economics, because this is the part that should make every Uber driver and every Lyft investor genuinely nervous. The economic model of the Tesla Robotaxi network is unlike anything that has existed before. Traditional ride-sharing companies like Uber and Lyft operate as platforms, they take a cut of every ride, but the majority of the fare goes to the human driver who owns or leases the vehicle. The driver's wages, the depreciation on their car, their insurance costs, their fuel costs, all of that is baked into the price you pay for the ride. When you remove the human driver entirely and replace them with software, that entire cost structure collapses. Tesla's vision for the robotaxi network, as Elon has described it, is a model where Tesla operates its own company-owned fleet of Cybercabs, and Tesla vehicle owners can also add their personal Tesla to the network when they are not using it, earning passive income while their car drives strangers around. The revenue from both sides flows through Tesla's proprietary robotaxi app. Tesla keeps a percentage as the platform operator, and the cost per mile to the passenger drops to levels that are genuinely competitive with owning a personal vehicle. Elon has suggested a price point of around 20 cents per mile, possibly lower at scale. For context, the average American spends roughly 50 to 70 cents per mile when you factor in car payments, insurance, fuel, maintenance, and depreciation. If Tesla can deliver autonomous rides at 20 cents per mile reliably and safely, the economic argument for owning a personal car in an urban area basically evaporates. This is not a minor disruption, this is the kind of shift that rewrites entire industries. The auto insurance industry loses most of its personal auto business. Parking garages become obsolete. Oil demand for personal vehicles craters. Urban planning changes because cities no longer need to dedicate 30% of their land area to parking. And Uber and Lyft, whose entire business model depends on human drivers, face an existential threat that they simply cannot match because they do not make the vehicles, they do not make the software, and they cannot replicate Tesla's data advantage. Now let's talk about the production numbers people are actually expecting, because the analyst community has been scrambling to update their models as Tesla's Cybercab timeline has accelerated. Early production forecasts from 2024 suggested Tesla might produce somewhere between 50,000 and 100,000 Cybercabs in the first full year of production. But more recently, as the manufacturing preparation signals have gotten stronger, some analysts have revised their estimates upward significantly. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives, one of the most prominent Tesla bulls on Wall Street, has repeatedly emphasized that the robotaxi opportunity represents a multi-trillion-dollar addressable market, and that Tesla's first-mover advantage in deploying a scalable, affordable, fully autonomous fleet could be one of the most valuable competitive moats ever built in the technology sector. Other analysts have pointed to Tesla's ability to scale vehicle production faster than any other manufacturer as a key reason to believe that once the Cybercab line starts, it will ramp aggressively. Remember, Tesla took the Model Y from initial production to over 1 million units per year faster than almost anyone thought possible, and the unboxed manufacturing process used for the Cybercab is specifically designed to be even faster and more efficient than anything Tesla has done before. So when people ask whether Tesla can really ramp Cybercab production at the speed Elon is implying, the honest answer is that Tesla's track record gives you very good reason to believe they can. The sightings of Cybercab test vehicles on public roads in Texas have also been ramping up, with multiple spotter videos circulating on social media showing Cybercabs navigating real traffic in Austin without any human behind the controls. These are not closed-course tests. These are real streets, real intersections, real traffic conditions, and the Cybercabs are handling them. Each of these sightings is a data point that suggests the technology is genuinely approaching the readiness threshold for commercial deployment, and the fact that Tesla is already running these tests in the city that will host the first commercial launch is a very deliberate signal that the timeline is real. There are challenges, of course, and we would not be giving you the full picture if we pretended otherwise. Regulatory approval for fully driverless commercial operation across different states and countries will be a significant undertaking, and while Texas is permissive now, every new market Tesla wants to enter will require its own regulatory navigation. The safety record of the initial Cybercab fleet will be scrutinized intensely by regulators, media, and the public, and a single high-profile incident in the early days of deployment could create significant headwinds. Tesla will need to manage the public's trust in autonomous vehicles very carefully, especially given the negative press that any Tesla FSD incident tends to generate regardless of context. The charging and maintenance infrastructure for a large Cybercab fleet also requires significant investment. Elon mentioned wireless inductive charging as a key feature of the Cybercab, which means Tesla would need to deploy wireless charging pads at robotaxi hubs across every city where the service operates. None of this is insurmountable, but none of it is trivial either, and investors and enthusiasts alike should go into the Cybercab era with clear eyes about the execution complexity involved. That said, the momentum is undeniable. The signals from the supply chain, the test vehicle sightings, the regulatory environment in Texas, the state of FSD technology, the manufacturing preparation at Giga Texas, and the public commitments from Elon Musk and Tesla's leadership all point in the same direction. The Cybercab Robotaxi ramp-up is happening, it is happening now, and it is happening faster than most people expected. And when you zoom out and think about what a successful, scaled Tesla Robotaxi network actually means for the world, the implications are profound beyond just the transportation industry. Millions of people who cannot drive, elderly people, people with disabilities, young people, people who live in areas with no public transit, suddenly have access to affordable, on-demand, autonomous transportation. The carnage of traffic accidents, 94% of which are caused by human error, gets dramatically reduced as autonomous vehicles gradually take over more and more of the miles driven. The emissions from transportation, one of the largest sources of greenhouse gas emissions globally, begins to fall as electric autonomous fleets replace internal combustion engine personal vehicles. And the sheer economic productivity unlocked when people no longer have to spend time driving gets redistributed to everything else: work, rest, creativity, connection. The Cybercab is not just a cool car. It is a civilizational lever. And here at Drive Tech Tesla, we are going to keep tracking every single development in this story as it unfolds, because this is one of the most important technology stories of the decade and you deserve to have the most accurate, up-to-date, in-depth coverage available anywhere on YouTube. We are watching the Giga Texas production lines, we are tracking every FSD update, we are monitoring every regulatory filing, and we are going to be right here bringing you the real story every single day. If you are new to this channel, now is the absolute best time to subscribe, because the Cybercab story is only going to get bigger and more incredible from here, and you do not want to miss a single update. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if this video gave you something to think about, and drop a comment below telling us what you think. Are you ready to take your first ride in a Tesla Cybercab, or are you still skeptical? Let us know, because we read every single comment, and your perspective matters to this community. This is Drive Tech Tesla. Stay charged, stay informed, and we will see you in the next one.